You know what sound that is, folks. You betcha. Another noon whistle. I'm Chris Trottier.
And I'm John Anzalone. And I'm going to throw the introduction back to you today.
All right.
I introduced again.
We have Miss Blair, the new Elkhorn Area Middle School principal here. Welcome, Miss Blair.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you guys?
I'm great. I like that office better without the Cubs stuff on. So I'm just going to say that.
Much agreed.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, you've upped the game there, that's for sure.
That's right. All right, we're going to jump right in. So this is all about getting to know you, kind of talk a little bit, but let's talk a little bit because I'm curious more than anything. Talk about the transition from a high school assistant principal to a middle school principal. What do you love? What's just kind of like you're still kind of, figuring out? Just talk a little bit about it.
Kind of equated from becoming an assistant, from being an assistant coach to being a head coach, right?
Oh.
All of a sudden, you kind of like walk into the building, you walk into your office, and you're like, "Whoa, I'm in charge now." There's a little part of that that's scary and exciting all at the same time. Coming from the high school, it gave me a lot of experiences. I was around a really good team, and I just wanted to kind of build that same camaraderie that I had up there, same place down here, right? Walking in the building, the kids' eyes are big, like, hey, who is this, new person that's coming in? They're all like, who are you? And now one of the first moments I had up here, I was standing in the hallway and everyone's walking around and a kid came up to me and gave me some like fist bump and high five stuff and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, welcome to the middle school. And I was like, I like this. They get really excited about someone new being in the building and learning who you are and what you're about. And then not afraid to say, hey, raising your hand when I got to meet them, in their little pods and stuff. They're like, hey, can you make a booket and can we have like a contest? And I said, absolutely. So I said, next rainy day, I'll make a booket and we'll have prizes. And they all started like cheer and all that kind of stuff. So it's good. There's a lot of more meetings when you're a principal versus an assistant principal. And so there's just a lot more questions that kind of come your way and you've just got to be ready to answer them. So
do meetings come with that age of the educational process? Is that why? Is that the difference?
A little bit. It's both, meetings as in like the onboarding, right? The transitioning, trying to figure out like, here's all the things that you have now become responsible about, right? Sure. And then also just the meetings with their team meetings. So at the high school, I had 2 sets of maybe like team meetings to do, co-plan, co-serves that we do with the PLC process that we do here. And now there's 3, 3 sets of them. So the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams, getting to know them, right? And then just trying to get out as much as I possibly can. So I set up right away, though, individual one-on-one meetings with teachers, like got that out and going. And so between that and, just trying to get out and what I had to have scheduled anyways, it's just been a lot of in my office time, as I said. Once November hits, it's a lot more opened up time and get out and get in those classrooms.
Well, you always have a lot of energy, so I have no doubt you have the energy for it.
Yeah.
How did your education journey begin before you became an administrator?
Oh, special ed teacher for 23 years, always at the high school level. And I said one of the best ways of getting prepared for this admin life, I would say, was being a special ed teacher, right? Because every day is something new and you're always getting pulled in every direction. And I loved it. I loved the differences. And I think I didn't become an administrator until this is my 6th year. Well into like my 24th year was my first year being an administrator then. So because I love the classroom. I love being in there. Even now.
You look great in purple too.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's where I was doing. There's coaching, right? I was coaching 3 sports for a real long time, 2 sports for an even longer time. And then just being a special education teacher. And then it was time to kind of move on. And as I said, start that next career, and that was become the admin. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What are your, give maybe some insight into Miss Blair's thinking, like what's one thing that you're hoping to accomplish as a middle school principal? Like, what does a successful first year look like for you? We all know the feeling as a principal when teachers are gone, buses are gone, and you're just sitting there, and you kind of have that moment of reflection. How would you define a successful first year?
My successful first year. I don't know. I think there's like a lot of different things that go into that successful first year. I think is, like I said, is going to be sitting back. I think is going to be listening, right? Implementing small things that I feel are important. I think wanting every kid to want to come back here. You know what I mean? With excitement.
Yeah.
That's going to be the same thing. I actually want my teachers to actually feel the same thing. I said, I want to instill passion back into their teaching as well. So, I mean, if they're like excited to kind of come back, they're never excited in June, probably. They're probably exhausted and they're ready for a nice break. You know what I'm saying? But if they're looking forward to coming back at some point, I think that's going to be my successful first year.
That's
and I think it's just having everybody to feel joy when they walk back into this building, feel a little bit lighter, and just knowing that they feel like I have their back. I may not agree with everything. I may, always have to put in some different things, but knowing that they've got somebody in this office that just is willing to listen and create a more mainstreamed, better world, maybe. That's
You had mentioned before when we were talking before we got going today too, something that stuck out to me was you talked a lot about relationships, whether that's student relationships, staff relationships, atmosphere, culture, things like that. That kind of stuck out to me when we were just kind of talking off the cuff.
Yep, that's what I base everything off of, and it's always been part of my philosophy. If kids know that you care, then they're gonna show up 100%. If staff knows you care, they're gonna show up 100%. And I think that's when true learning can happen. I mean, they're not willing to give their best effort if they don't think that you care, right? Sure. And I don't care if that's from top bottom, it's from bottom to top. That's from every kid, no matter which way it is. And when they know you're putting in as much effort as they are, then they're going to give you your all. And that's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, we all need just one person to believe in us. More is better, but just one.
Yep. And that's one of the cornerstones of what I've always said is the word believe has always been in there, whether it's been in the sports that I've done or whether it's been my teaching, is you got to believe, right? You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in, those around you every moment of every day. And whether it's from day to day or whether it's from, moment to moment, it's like, you got to believe that things are going to get better. We're going to work hard and we're going to see that, that rainbow at the end of the, at the end of that rainstorm. So.
Yeah. Well, the good news is Cal Ryan Trottier already gave you an endorsement.
Really?
Oh yeah. He said, I like her. Yeah.
Awesome.
So listen, you're in. You're in.
I love it. That's
a good start.
That's awesome.
All right.
One kid at a time. That's all it takes.
Yeah. So we really like at the, you listen, look at here.
Got some comments going.
Look at this, Ellen. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
That is, we love seeing the comments. We love people. We love people sharing them. So, anyways, so we like to do a quick little, like speed dating activity, right?
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to kind of get to know you. Just ask some simple questions. So. Okay. Here's your first question. John likes this question.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Who was your favorite teacher and why?
Ooh. There's a bunch of teachers that I have. Who was my favorite? Who was my favorite? I'm going to have to go with, there's two that I have, and I have to go with both of them because they're probably equally important to me. Mr. Morgan in high school, history teacher, still works at Brewer Games, actually. And works there, just always took every kid for who they were. And I think always taught me the love of teaching and teaching everybody. So I think that was one of the things. And then
Okay.
Mr. Ray, he was my FFA advisor, agriculture teacher. Got to know him the freshman year, and kind of like a third dad, I guess, in my life right now. That always took me under his wing, taught me leadership, and taught me to embrace all of it, right? That besides the sports, get involved into those clubs and activities and everything. So jumped in there, and it was important to me to always have a leadership role. And so the responsibilities of raising animals, I was a pig, I raised pigs and all that kind of stuff all the way through college. So yeah, those two were my two favorite teachers.
Awesome. Look at
Yeah.
Look at that.
Is that your dad?
Dave Bjorg? Yeah, he had my dad as a history teacher.
This is Carl Bjorge's dad's a.
Nice shout out, Dave. Thanks.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
All right,
awesome.
here we go. How about favorite color?
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Yep.
Favorite sports team?
Be careful.
Duke Blue Devils. Hello.
Okay. You know, I asked my 6th grade kids if they knew who Coach K was, and like one of the 15 knew it. I'm like, really? It's been that long?
It's been that long.
Yeah, time.
I've liked them since 6th grade, so I'm not a bandwagon jumper or anything. Since 6th grade.
Who is your favorite Blue Devil?
Oh, that one's tough. I like Grant Hill.
Okay. Do you have a favorite Blue Devil, John Anselm?
Probably not.
I have mine.
Hurley.
Bobby Hurley. All right, I like it. I like Christian Leitner.
Bobby Hurley?
Yeah,
Teaching
Christian
or coaching
Leitner.
at ASU now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. If you could travel anywhere, what would be your first place to pick? No, money's not an option. Here we go.
Australia.
Nice. Good. I like that. What was your favorite place that you've traveled so far?
Hands down, Sedona, Arizona.
Sedona, Arizona. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Favorite food?
Steak.
Ooh.
Nice. How do you like your steak?
Medium well.
Oh, what about you? How do you like your steak?
I am not a steak guy. No, I'm really not.
All right. Well, let's go. Here we go. We're gonna keep the momentum going with John.
I'm a party pooper.
Yeah. Just wait for this one. Favorite Halloween candy?
Twix.
John?
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
Come on.
He likes candy corn and doesn't like steak. Oh man.
Some
By the
people.
way, this is
Let's move along.
this is an advertisement for another partner to the Noon Whistle. So all right. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh.
And if you name a couple, you're good.
All right. I got, I like Remember the Titans.
Ooh, really good.
Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Oh, two good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are probably.
Have you ever been, and this is for anybody who wants to, you can go to the Hoosier Gym for free. It's east of Indianapolis, 45
Really?
minutes.
I did not know that.
Free of charge. I've been there 2 or 3 times. Have you been there?
Once.
Yeah, it's still the same. They did have to change the backboards because they have an all-star game there. And for you basketball fans, you'll know this. Greg Oden is an Indiana high school player at 7 feet tall.
Yep.
And they had to change the backboard because the kind of fan-shaped metal one with the stiff rim was not right for Greg Oden's game. So, but yeah, true story. You can go there, get a whole tour and everything. It's great.
That's awesome.
All right. What else? What else we got, John?
Food, movies.
What do you if you ever put your headphones on for a reason? What are we listening to?
Country.
Country. Okay.
Thank you, Ellen, because Chris makes fun of me for having country on in the office here, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Country.
See?
Okay. Old school country, like cool.
All of it.
Really?
But I'm country.
I was just talking to a employer. I went and visited Doug Nickerson down at Exacto in Sharon, Wisconsin, and he had the Iwo Jima poster of them on the mountain holding the flag. And so I talked about the song Ira Hayes by Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look it up. He's in that photo. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
He regressed.
This is what we kind of do.
Sorry, Ellen.
All right. Are you watching anything on Netflix or streaming? Anything that's what are you watching?
Netflix, The Diplomat.
Really good, isn't it?
I like that show.
Yeah. Did you finish it or no? Where are you at?
I'm in season 3 and I don't remember. I don't know what episode I'm on.
All right.
Watch it when I can. But you know what? It's also October, so that means I'm actually watching the Hallmark station with Christmas movies. So
I was just going to ask my last question. When do you, in your household, when do you turn on Christmas music in the car? What's the time?
Well, if you knew my son who's in 2nd grade, it's almost 365 days a year. We do take a break usually at some point in the summer, but it's been on a few times already. So, yep, I actually was here on Friday doing some work. I turned on Christmas music in here just to relax a little bit. So, yeah, it's on. We're a Christmas family. So,
well, I'm going to tell you, Miss Blair, maybe the most likes and views we've had. So you're a hit. They got to know you a little bit. Good luck with your hiring. Just so everybody knows, interviewing for another assistant principal. So that'll be super exciting.
Yep.
Get your team complete as you build it. And John, anything else for Miss Blair you want to ask?
Congrats. Thank you. You're going to be great. You're already great. And
thank you. I appreciate you guys.
yeah.
All right. And on that note, you know what time it is, John? We got to go back to work.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right. That's it.
All right. Thanks, guys.